What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today we're going to look at the best medium pass playbooks in college football 26. I did a video not too long ago on the deep passing playbooks, the ones that simply have the most amount of them. Well, we're going to look at the mediums today. I'm talking like choice and curl and shallow cross and mesh and smash. I think a lot of well-rounded passing attacks are built off the medium passing concepts. That's what we're going to look at today. We're only going to look about 6 or so of these playbooks. Most of these have about 130 or more plays built into them. Now, one thing to keep in mind in the concept section, some plays can't get duplicated in different parts, but that's okay. I think we're going to look at the best ones, just in terms of the ones that have the most amount. If you're not sure what type of concepts you like, go through these playbooks first, and then you may find what you need later on. Let's start off with the Washington Pro Style playbook. EA calls this a multiple playbook. I call it pro style. Well, it doesn't matter either way. We got plenty of single back. It's half single back and half shotgun. It's a one back attack. It's got plenty of jet sweeps. I think that's really what it's known for. This is the Jet Fish offense. He's got a really fun offense. I like it a lot. But let's talk about the medium passing game. Let's go to concepts. Let's go to medium pass. And it says we have 132 plays here. We have 11 choice. So any type of play that's got a choice route, they're wheeled up it here. So I don't know if you call this a concept or not, but they put it here anyways. We also got 15 curls, just any type of curl or a hitch. They usually dump it right here. We got 14 double moves, just any type of route that's got a double move in it. That play will be in this section for the most part. We also got 12 drives. So drive is just your dig and drag going in the same direction. We also have 6 levels. That's actually a high number for that, from what I've seen in the past. Then we got 10 mesh. If you need a little air raid, 10 is a really good number for a pro style playbook. We got 7 Salem. Salem is just pretty much like that dig and like a little curl underneath it. We also got 4 shallow crosses. This is the exact opposite of drive, with the dig and the drag going opposite directions. We got 4 slot cross. This is technically like Y cross in the air raid world. And we got 34 smash. I mean, the amount of smash in here is just ridiculous. I'm going to go ahead and just select one. I'm going to call a drive smash concept. Really nasty stuff you can do here. Just a high-low read to one side, and you may have a backside something somewhere else. But having 34 of these, this should tell you build your medium passing game if you're going to use this playbook around smash. Again, this is the most popular or more common medium pass concept in the entire game, but 34 is just a crazy high number. We also got 12 spot. This is a really high number for that. So anytime you come across a playbook that's got plenty of spot, it probably is a multiple or a pro style playbook. And we also got 3 Texas concepts. So either way, we got plenty of whatever you would need here. I think it's just a good, well-rounded, plenty of concepts that got like 10 or more plays. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, again, that's just a whole lot, but this is a decent sized playbook. Either way, a great fun playbook if you like plenty of single back and guns, some jet sweep, and just a great collection of medium pass plays. Next up, we have the UTEP air raid playbook. A lot of air raid playbooks tend to have plenty of medium passing plays. Makes complete sense because of the bulk of the base passing concepts are considered medium, but we got plenty of shotgun here. I think one of the cool things about this playbook, it's got plenty of spread sets. I'm talking spread, getting guys off the line like your tight ends and such. We got plenty of empty to go with it. You got a little bit of pistol if you need some of that as well, and you even got a big I formation. Let's go to concepts. Let's go to medium pass, and it says we have 137. It says we got 11 choice. We got 29 curl. I'm a big curl guy, and 29 is about as high as I've seen anywhere. Especially for like an air raid playbook. And air raid, when it comes to curl, it's just, you know, it's not the most popular, but in this playbook, it definitely is. We got 9 double moves. We got 11 drives. That's a really good number there. 4 levels, 15 mesh. I fully expect plenty of mesh in any air raid playbook. 3 Salems. We got a few shallow crosses. We got 11 slot cross. We need to have a good amount of this because this is technically Y cross in the air raid world, and this is really cool. You got an H cross. It's no different than Y cross. It's just the other receiver in the slot going that route. Then we got 28 smash plays, more than what you would ever need. As you can see right here, you got a little motion built in some of these. We got 11 spot. This is Y corner, so it makes complete sense to have this amount of them. And then we got a couple of angle plays. But again, I think the biggest one I thought that was most fun about this was all of these curl plays, just more than what you would ever need, especially for like an air raid playbook. Again, curl flats, just a whole lot of fun. just another high-low read. You could consider this a smash concept too. Just depends on your curl flat or the type of curl combo you got going on. But anyway, a very fun air raid playbook. I would definitely check it out. Next up, we have the San Jose State Run and Shoot playbook. Probably my favorite team playbook regarding the run and shoot, but it's got a little bit of other things in it as well. As you would expect, most of it's going to be shotgun. It's going to have some of your classic run and shoot formations like flanker close and slot coast, but we also got a little bit of veer and shoot if you need some of that as well, with wide stack, and then we got some trips, more than whatever you would need out of trips. We also got another veer and shoot formation and a wide trips. Again, notice how many spread looks we have, just a credible amount, plenty of empty to go with it. We also got some pistol run and shoot if you need the 4 or the 2x2 and the 3x1. We got some single back as well. This is good for third and fourth and short situations because they're both 2 tight end looks. We even got a strong formation. Again, a very fun playbook, but we're here to talk about the medium pass plays. Let's go to concept. Let's go to mediums. And we got 142 of these. As you expect, we got 35 choice plays. This is run and shoot / veer and shoot. You're going to have plenty of option routes in some of these. I'm going to call this basic curl flat, just for kicks. So we got a couple of option routes. We got like our X receiver on the left, and we got a slot receiver on the right, a little Y guy. So you go right here, just very simple stuff. Again, if you're into option routes, I mean, you cannot go wrong with this one. It's obvious because this is a run and shoot playbook, but 35 is crazy amount, but not so much for this type of attack. We got 22 curls, a crazy amount of curls. Again, just any type of curl or a hitch, they are going to dump it here, and you will probably see a little bit more hitch just because you have a couple of veer and shoot formations in there. We got 8 double moves. We got 4 drives. We got 10 levels, a really high amount for it. We got 8 mesh. So you can do a little air raid in your run and shoot. We got a pivot. We got 5 Salems. We also got a couple of shakes, which I find interesting. Not many playbooks have those. We also got 4 shallow crosses. We got 8 slot crosses. This is your typical Y cross in the air raid world, as I mentioned before. We got 28 smash, your typical high-low on either side, but notice we're going to have a lot more option routes built into some of these. We also got 5 spots, and we got a couple of Texas. But the big thing is, this is a run and shoot playbook. You're going to use a lot of these option routes. Everything's going to be based off of this section right here. A lot of fun if you enjoy that type of scheme. Next up, we have the Colorado State Air Raid playbook. This is another really big playbook, and it's air raid, so expect a lot of base air raid concepts. And with any air raid attack, you're going to have plenty of shotgun, as you see right here, just about whatever you need for a typical one-back attack out of the gun. We got a little bit of pistol as well if you need it, and we also got an I formation. We even got a single-back formation, so nice little variety of formations. But let's go over to concepts. Let's talk about the mediums, and with this too, has 142 plays. We got 20 choice, which is pretty high for an air raid attack, but again, just because it's a choice route doesn't mean it's like run and shoot. It just means it's just a choice route in there somewhere. We got 17 curls. All your curls and hitches get dumped here. We got 13 double moves. That's a pretty high amount. We also got 7 drive. We got 4 levels. We got 12 mesh, which I fully expect some of that. We got 5 pivots. So pivot I'm a big fan of because it complements mesh really well. And pivot is actually a really high number. Now, some of these aren't actually pivot. Again, you got to keep in mind EA doesn't organize these the best way, but double pivot right here is what real pivot is. Again, it's just a reverse of mesh. You're just faking out the drag with a pivot route. Very good stuff. So if you're going to be a heavy mesh attack, I would definitely try to find a playbook that's got some pivot, and this one's got plenty of it. We got 5 Salems, we got a shake, we got 6 shallow crosses, so that's just more drags and digs. We got 8 slot crosses, we got 33 smash, a plenty amount there, and again, all the variety of your highs and lows on either side. And we got 11 spot. That's a really high number, like we saw earlier in that first playbook we looked at. So again, a really good collection. It's just another air raid attack. It just depends on what you're needing in terms of your formations and your concepts. But I think you can't go wrong with this one. It's got more than what you'd ever need, especially at things of like mesh and like pivot. Next up, we have the Hawaii Run and Shoot playbook. Yes, this is our second Run and Shoot playbook in this video. And if you like the San Jose State playbook, you're going to like this one too. It's got a great collection of classic spread looks and run and shoot formations, plenty of 4 wide receiver stuff. I mean, this is just a great way to go about doing it, especially if you just don't want to run the alternate run and shoot playbook. But we also got some pistol in there as well. So a good collection of gun and pistol, not as much variety as the San Jose State playbook. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for. But let's talk about the mediums. Let's go to concepts and let's go to medium, and we have 143 plays right here. We got 34 choice, makes complete sense. This is a run and shoot playbook, but you notice here just a lot of great variety, some motion built in some of these, but your classic stuff is going to be like this return X choice special. That is air raid in a nutshell. I'm gonna go ahead and just select that. We'll go up against like a 3-4. This is great run and shoot stuff. I mean, I can never get enough of this. I've always really enjoyed this type of offense. Very fun stuff to work with. And it all is built around choice. You work off of this stuff and your basic choice concepts in terms of the run and shoot. We got 20 curl plays, plenty of curl, more than what you would ever need. We got 4 double moves. We got 5 drives. We got 19 levels, but it makes complete sense. This is a pure run and shoot playbook. I wouldn't say pure, it's more run and shoot than the San Jose State playbook. If you want even more levels, you could probably go check out the run and shoot alternate playbook, but look at the amount of levels we have here. Crazy amount. I'm actually going to select one. I haven't called levels in a while. Very good stuff right here. Wide open. You can do some serious damage with levels alone, but again, it's just more drags and digs in the grand scheme of things. Next up, we got 8 mesh. We also have a couple of pivots, so this is not an air raid playbook, so don't expect a lot of air raid in here. We got a couple Salems. We got just 4 shallows. We got 6 slot crosses. We got 33 smash. So the bulk of your work in this playbook is going to be choice. It's going to be levels, and it's going to be plenty of smash. And we got 5 spots, and we got a Texas. But as we know, run and shoot is very vertical, so don't neglect the deep passing stuff. But this is all about the medium plays here. Again, choice, definitely do with levels, and you're going to have plenty of smash. Build everything around those, and you're really going to enjoy this playbook. Last but not least, we have the Boston College Multiple Playbook. Who would have thought that this would have more medium pass plays than any other playbook in the game? But it's, I guess they consider it multiple because it's got a great selection of gun formations and pistol, but it's got also a great collection of medium passing concepts. But you look at the shotgun formations here, plenty of 11 personnel, but what's really cool is we got plenty of like quads and trips, and we also got some compressed looks like tight flex and tight slot open. You can spread out the defense. So if you just really want to throw a bunch of weird looking stuff at a defense, this is a great playbook for you. We also got a good collection of pistol formations, but notice here, a lot of it is tight end based, either 1 or 2 tight ends in all these. And guess what? We got another quads look and ace heavy overload. Again, really fun ways to move with some players around. But let's talk about the medium passing concepts. We have 146. Starting off, we got 13 choice plays. All your choice routes will go get dumped here. We also got 21 curl plays. That's more than what you would ever need. This is usually one of the more common medium passing concepts in the game. We got 8 double moves. We got 7 drives. That's a good number for that one. We got 2 levels, and we got 17 mesh. This is probably the most surprising thing you would expect. That's a ton of air raid right there. I mean, if you are a mesh fan, 17 is a crazy amount. I'm going to go ahead and call one. Mesh is probably my favorite medium passing concept. It stands the test of time, how good this thing is, how much damage you can do with it. Really fun stuff. But for it to be a basic multiple playbook, to have that much mesh, I thought it was quite interesting. It's kind of like the Ohio State playbook. We also got 3 pivots that'll complement your mesh some. We got 5 Salems. We got a couple shakes. We got 6 shallow crosses. We got 10 slot crosses. This is your air raid, wide cross. We got 41 smash. My goodness, how many smash plays do you need? If you need a ton, if you need to tinker with various types of smash plays, start here, begin and end here. I mean, 41's a goofy, crazy amount, but that's a fun thing. Again, a lot of fun things in this one. We also got 10 spot. This is typically your Y corner in the air raid world, but pro style, they really call it just Z spot. And then we also have a Texas play. Again, this one just has the most, so this is probably a really good one to start with if you're just not sure what concepts you like to use. But if you need a little bit of everything, I mean, by gosh, it has pretty much everything you would need. And we haven't even talked about the other parts of the playbook. It's got over 100 deep pass plays. I mean, again, a really fun, underrated playbook that I highly recommend you check out, especially with all these fun formations built into it. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.